3 Emmerdale spoilers for tonight as Joe targets Caleb and Steve takes action. Spoilers for Monday's episode of Emmerdale, airing tonight on ITV1, have teased plenty of drama. After Sunday's visit to the Dales, there's still trouble ahead for newcomer Steve, Joe Tate and Caleb Miligan. Things are set to escalate, with spoilers confirming what happens next. On Sunday, we saw Joe panicking that his pregnant fiancée Dawn Taylor was still harboring feelings for her ex-husband Billy Fletcher.
Flies and gnats invading your kitchen? Plug in the Zevo flying insect trap to attract and catch flying pests with blue and UV light day and night. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/1 before it's gone.
Kev Townsend was worrying that the arrival of his former crime pal Steve could derail his efforts with his son Lewis Barton. We then saw Caleb Miligan continuing with his dodgy schemes, this time trying to flog his counterfeit car parts to his brother Kane Dingle. When Kane refused to connect him with his contacts, Caleb was pretty annoyed. Spoilers for tonight's episode reveal new updates and new threats. As Lewis' birthday approaches, Kev is keen to make a good impression with his son. Steve isn't bothered about this, and instead tries to get Kev to help him commit a robbery. Kev initially doesn't realize what Steve is up to, with Charles and Claudette Anderson also not realizing. But it's teased Steve's plans could halt Kev's progress with Lewis. Elsewhere, Joe continues to question whether Dawn has feelings for Billy. He's soon distracted, though, when he tries to make amends with his brother Noah Dingle, who is considering leaving the village. Joe's enemy and Uncle Caleb sabotages this, though, and Joe wants payback. Joe arrives at Caleb's depot to have a word with Caleb about the drama with Noah. Of course, Caleb is using the depot to run his counterfeit scheme, and the last person he wants sniffing around is Joe. So Caleb wants Joe out of the way as quickly as possible and tries to make that happen. But Caleb's change in behavior, out of desperation, leaves Joe convinced something is amiss. Joe decides to take action and asks Graham Foster to find some dirt on Caleb, sure he's up to something. So has Caleb's desperation to get Joe out of the way just made him more of an issue? If Joe does find out about Caleb, will he cover up the scheme or will he use it against him? Caleb is said to be launching a revenge mission against Joe at some point after their past feud, and the fact Joe had Caleb stabbed and stole his kidney. So will this plot be what leads to Caleb plotting against his nephew Joe once more? Emmerdale airs weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. Follow Mirror Celebs and TV on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads.